Hello, everybody. Say hello. Hey. I have been meaning to go live and do a live on Facebook parties, but I have gotten sidetracked. So we are going to chat all things Facebook parties. Do you want to come in the? Yes, we are. Do you want to come in the office? Yeah, because otherwise you won't scream, huh? All right. Let me get this baby boy. And let me get some toys. I'm going to tag some people who are on. And we are going to chat. Goodness. Facebook parties. I'm going to chat what I do. Give some tips and tricks. And yeah. So maybe some of you guys will hop on live. If not, hashtag replay. Let me get some toys. If you guys are hopping on the live, say hey. Sorry, you're going to be staring at the roof. I'm going to roof the ceiling for a second. Oh, goodness. Let me get all the toys, all the things, so maybe Zane won't scream. You can be a good boy. We'll see. I was taking some notes, so I hit the major things for you guys when he was sleeping, but I was super nap trapped and obviously couldn't go live with him asleep on me. So here you go. Can you play? Can you play? Okay, good job. All right, so let me pull up my notes. Hey, Miranda. Can you hear me with my phone right there? Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me get, my desktop is looking kind of crazy. I got all the things open right now. But I have kind of shifted the way, okay, perfect. I've kind of shifted the way that I am doing Facebook parties. I've had to change it up here and there a few times because, here we go. When something doesn't work, we do not give up. We adapt and we overcome, right? We adapt and we overcome and we figure out what's going to work. So I'm just... Hey, baby. I'm just thinking back on my business. And, you know, up until, some of you might not know this, up until COVID, up until the world shut down, my entire business was home party based. I had never had a successful Facebook party. I had had maybe a few successful back parties, but if you remember correctly, when the world shut down, nobody was getting together. Everything was online. So I had to figure out what worked for me and how to make this business still work with everything in the whole entire world being unknown and nobody being able to be around each other. So, if y'all hear me scream and my son starts crawling, he has not crawled yet. But are you playing? Yeah. If you hear me scream, it's because he's gonna crawl. He's like leaning over getting his toys. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. When the world shut down, I had to figure out how to Facebook party. I knew that my Scentsy business needed to still thrive. I was still teaching at the time, so I had to figure out what worked. I went on YouTube. I taught myself some different strategies that I saw other leaders doing. Wendy Heath Newgas was a big influence on the way that I did Facebook parties back then. So I had to figure out what worked for myself. Okay, so over the years, I have tried different Facebook outlines. I have done this, that, and the other. I have seen what used to work for me not work anymore. I have tried and trial and error, okay? I'm not giving up. I just adapt and overcome. And if something's, thank you. If something's not, geez Louise. If something is not working, You just tweak it a little bit, right? And you figure out what does work for you. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how I Facebook party, exactly how I set up a Facebook party, and then talk you guys through that. So let me pull up on my end what I currently use. Okay, if you do not use Google, Gmail, Google Drive, all of that, I highly recommend you start doing that. It is free. And Google Drive and Google Docs is how I keep my business organized with stuff that is online. Okay. So there's that. Where is the one? Sorry, I'm talking to myself. All right, that is the fall winter one. So what I do first and foremost, I go to my drive, and if I am setting up a new way that I'm doing a Facebook outline. So for me, I have tried 3 to 4 day parties. I have tried week-long parties. I've never done like a 2-week party because my attention span, I just cannot, I can't focus that long. I'm going to show you guys a couple of things, but I highly recommend, number 1, looking at an outline from somebody else, yes, but number 2, the most success you're going to find, and listen to me when I say this, the most success you're going to find in a Facebook party is when you are being yourself. When you are talking like yourself, you're sharing photos that you have personally taken that has you in the pictures with the products that you use personally. That is where you will see a big difference in the shift of how a Facebook party works, okay? So Facebook parties, you know, we are not in person with these people. These people don't know us from the person, you know, that is at the grocery store, you know, checking them out. They don't know us, okay? How can you create a connection in a Facebook party if you don't personally use the products and you're not personally showing how you're using the products? So that's number 1. Okay, Gmail account, Google Drive, Google Doc, that is how you are going to have an outline that fits you, okay? What works for me might not work for you, and that's fine. I just wanted to give you guys some tips and tricks on what is really, really working for me right now. So let me have my how-to Facebook party. Okay, so how to book a party, that's where it starts, okay? So what I have... Really? What I have strategically been doing this past week, since we just had that bomb flash sale, every single person who ordered from me from the flash sale, I already sent out my happy mail, but I literally have their name on a sheet of paper, and I have reached out to them asking if they want free Scentsy. I've number 1 said, hey, if their order had, like, shipping department has been on it. They've been on it. Can I get an amen? We had the 21 business day period. But if y'all have looked at your order history, majority of the orders are sitting at printed or shipped, like bomb.com. So I'm looking at that, following up. Hey, your order has just shipped. It will be delivered today. Or I saw that you just got your order. Let me know how much you love it. And then whenever they respond, I say, okay, awesome. Wanted to know if you wanted to get free Scentsy in February. Okay, I do not say the word party. I say, do you want free Scentsy? Okay, and I don't just, you know, I don't just cold message them and say that. This is to people that I have a relationship with. This is people that have ordered from me, and these are people that I am creating a relationship with and communication with, because I don't want people to ever just come be my customer and then leave because I didn't take care of them. Okay. So I ask, do you want free Scentsy in February? That is literally the way that I book parties. I don't do anything special, but you have to have conversations, okay? You have to have those conversations, and I'm not saying posting and praying. I'm saying you are texting people and you are having personal conversations with people, okay? Not just one person, not just 2 people. You're going to your order history. You're looking at your flash sale orders. You're texting those people, following up. Hey, how do you like your Scentsy? Do you want free Scentsy in February? You're looking at your order history from the past 3 months, and you're saying, hey, Do you want to get free Scentsy? Okay, it's as simple as that. But if you're not having conversations, you're not going to be able to book parties. Is that right? In your pajamas that are Christmas doggies. And it's January. It's fine. So, do you want free Scentsy? That's how I start that, okay? I have three parties booked from follow-ups that I did the last 2 days, okay? I want 5 to 6. That's just how I do my months. So that I don't have to worry about where PRV comes from. It gives me room to possibly flip a host. It gives me room to hit my PRV goals. And I'm always expanding my customer base. That is why we party. Because if you are not partying, listen guys, we are in a party-based business. And if you join during hypergrowth, you might have been able to post and pray. And you might have been able to just, look at this beautiful warmer. I love it. And you might have been able to get people to go onto your website and just order this warmer. It's not the world we live in right now, and you have to go back to the basics of your business. We have to be partying. We have to be partying. We have to be partying. So at the tip of your tongue, it should always be like, oh, you like that warmer and you want to place an order? Okay, well, let's get you that for free or half off, okay? Facebook party, that's what we're talking about today. This is one way that we can get you that Scentsy warmer that you love, that In the Clouds warmer for free. And then I just explained to them where they're like, oh, I love the word free because everybody loves free, y'all. Everybody loves free. Very simple. I will create a Facebook group. You invite your people. I do all the work. As soon as it gets to 200, you get free and half off Scentsy. The only thing you have to do, like I said, invite your people and interact with your people. Okay? That's it. Easy peasy. But you have to practice it in order to make it a repetitive thing. Yes. So, when they say, of course, I want free Scentsy, you're going to get it on the books. You're going to figure out when you're going to do it, okay? So, I typically will open up my party groups on Fridays or Saturdays. I invite the host. As soon as they tell me that they have accepted the invite, I make them an admin of the group. Okay, listen to me. So, I do a group. I do not do an event. I do a group, and I do it private, okay? There might be giveaways. There might be something that I'm doing in the group, and I don't want anybody on my feed, on their feed, to see this party going on, because I can't stand when I see people do that. Do a group and do it private, and I will show you guys how to do that in a second. So, add the host, they add their people, and this is how you're going to do that, okay? So, let's turn this around, Zane. Please do not touch my phone so that it doesn't go crazy. So that it don't go crazy. Oh, all right, let's see. So, you are going to make this big for you guys. So, I'm on Facebook. You're going to go to groups. You can do this on your phone too, okay? Create a new group. And you're going to name it whatever you want to, okay? Zane's Scentsy Bash. Zane, you going to have a Scentsy Bash? You going to have a Scentsy Bash, okay? Actually, oh, jeez. There we go, okay? So choose privacy. You're going to choose private. Private. And then you're going to hide group. You're going to make it hidden, okay? I don't invite my people yet until I set the group up. So you're going to say create, okay? You're a mad, angry elf. Okay, from here, this is a private group, right? I'm the only one who is in it. You can go to here, edit, choose whatever banner you want to be doing. Stop, Zane. Choose whatever banner you want, okay? Add a description right here, and I usually say something along the lines of welcome to blah, blah, blah's Facebook. Jesus, y'all. Let me turn this around. Welcome to yada, yada, yada's Scentsy Bash, Scentsy Shindig, Scentsy Party, Scented Shindig, whatever you want to call it. Welcome to it, okay? Welcome. I cannot wait to get to know you guys. Whether you've used Scentsy or you have never used Scentsy, you guys are in for a real treat. Something along the lines, very personal, make it sound like you. And then I include the link right there so that they can easily get to that link even if I haven't posted it yet, okay? So, That is what you do. Facebook group. I don't know if I'm going to be able to delete the group. There we go. Delete the group. But make sure it is a group and make sure it is private. Okay? So you have your Facebook group and it is private. Okay? So after you set up the banner, does not matter what banner you want to put on there. I usually do a real picture of Scentsy warmers, of brawlers, or something that I have taken. And you put the description with the link. You're going to invite the host, okay? Tell the host that whenever they accept, they need to invite their people, and they're usually really excited to start doing that. So like I said, I do that either on a Friday or a Saturday, and I start parties usually on Mondays, okay? So the host invites their people, and you do an introduction post, okay? While people are getting invited and into the group, I always do a post usually that says, this is our host. She loves Scentsy. She loves Scentsy. They want to get their wish list free and half off. And we're going to help them do that. Every order counts. First, I want to know how you know our host. How do you know our host? Make it very engaging, okay? Put a picture of the host. How do you know them, okay? Not everybody is going to interact. Not everybody is going to comment right away. That's okay, okay? And then from there, what I highly recommend is making a post that introduces them to that. They haven't been in a group, that they need to turn their notifications on. And find an image, find a graphic that says exactly how to do that. You can Google it, you can look on Facebook, but find an image, or you can make one of your own that shows them how to turn their notifications on so that they don't miss any posts, okay? Now, Facebook has a wonderful feature now that you can tag everybody, okay, or everyone, but you can only use that one time a day. So usually I save it for a really good post, like the introduction post. I'll do @everyone. And like I said, not everybody is going to respond, but it puts it out there for them, okay? So when you're coming up with an outline for your Facebook party, you're going to decide what best fits you. And this is what I like to think of. If I'm invited to a Facebook group, and this is for another direct sales company, do I want to be in a group that's going to be posting every hour? Do I want to be in a group that's going to be posting every 30 minutes? Do I want to be in a group that's going to be posting for 2 weeks straight? No, I don't. So I went back to the drawing board, and I was like, I'm going to put my group back to every 3 to 4 days, okay? I think I have it to 3 days now. And in my groups now, I'm only highlighting my favorite products, okay? So I have in my Facebook party outline, and if you need help with this, there's an example in the files tab of Feet to Faith, and there's an example if you go to the search bar and just put Facebook party outline or something like that, you'll find it. But I literally have on my outline post 1, 2, 3 that I do right before day one, the posts, okay? So day one, I do posts about warmers. I do posts about why our wax is different, and I do pictures of my favorite stuff that is in my house, pictures of me with stuff. I do LTOs, and yeah, any LTOs that are going on, and then I do warmer and scent of the month. That is day one, okay? Very basic, warmers and wax. That is what started Scentsy. That is what I want to highlight. That's what pretty much everybody knows Scentsy as, is warmers and wax. But you need to educate people. Why is Scentsy different? Why is it better than what you could go get at the store? Why is our wax amazing? Okay? Educate people. And then day 2, I talk about, what are you doing? Our diffusers, our wall fan diffusers, our mini fan diffusers, our air purifiers, our pods. We are the only, here you go, baby. We are the only company that offers pods, okay? I love to highlight that. I love to tell people we are the only ones who have that type of fragrance system. We are the only ones that you can get that type of fragrance system from. So I have pictures of my favorite stuff. I have pictures of me with the wall fan diffuser, the mini fan diffuser in my car, the air purifier, showing them what a pod looks like in my hand, okay? I make it very personable. And this is where I've seen the big difference, because I was using a lot of graphics in the past. Yes, graphics are fantastic. Yes, a lot of graphics are very informative, but people can read past that and it doesn't feel very personal. Okay. If you've ever, comment below if you've ever been a part of a Facebook group and you're like, wow, that's just copy and pasted from somebody else that doesn't even sound like them, because I'm friends with them on Facebook and they don't talk that way. Okay. Make it personable. If you guys are friends with me on Facebook, or if you've noticed how I talk in Feet to Faith, I use a lot of capitals. If I was to put, I don't know, if I was to sound like a robot, like, I don't know. I'm trying, like I say y'all a lot. I use a lot of dashes. If I was going to say something along the lines of, you guys are absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for looking at this diffuser. And this oil right here, it is majestic, or I don't know, something that doesn't sound like me. I'm not going to be able to connect with people whenever they read into that, because it doesn't sound like me. Okay. So I do the pod products, and I do diffusers and oils. That is day 2. Okay. I think. Oh, and then laundry. Okay. Love the freaking laundry, and Scentsy Fresh. Day 3, I talk about the cleaning products. I talk about our on-the-go stuff. I talk about the fragrance flowers. I talk about the pet products. And then that's it. That's it. I give tips. I talk about cotton cleanups. I talk about how that's the only way that people need to change their wax. It's easy peasy. And this is the game changer, guys. This is what I started a few months ago because I learned from Katie Lassiter that this is what she started doing. I message every single person who has accepted the invite into this party, and I introduce myself and I say, hey, my name is Amber. I know you're a part of Suzanne's Facebook Scentsy party, and I just wanted to introduce myself. I also wanted to see if you had any questions about anything. Let me know. Here's my phone number if you want to text me and ask me. And then I include the party link. Okay? That's been the game changer, because these people are also seeing that I'm a real person and I am not just a robot that's putting out scheduled posts. They don't know they're scheduled, but they are scheduled, because you can schedule posts on Facebook. Okay? That's a pro tip. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But I want them to know that I'm a real person. I want them to know that I'm there, not just for a sale. I'm there to educate them. I'm there for any questions they may have. Because believe it or not, a lot of people still haven't used Scentsy, guys. We see Scentsy every single day. We live Scentsy, right? But not everybody lives in a world that is scented and safe fragrance and all that. So part of our job is also to educate people on our products and be very knowledgeable about it. If you don't know a lot about our products or you're brand new, that's fine. But use the workstation to your advantage. Look at the frequently asked questions. Look at the product training guide. You can learn everything. You can also learn a lot just by looking at the catalog. So I like people to know that I'm not just a robot. I'm not just somebody who's going to spit fire and never take care of them and never answer questions or anything like that. That has been a very big game changer. So making my posts sound like me, right? I do it 3 days. The heavy stuff is 3 days, okay? Day 1, 2, and 3, I talk about different products on each different day. Like I said, I make it sound like me. On every single post, I'm not putting a link. I'm literally saying, like, for the washer whiffs one, what do I say? Hey, baby. For the washer whiffs, just so you guys can hear some lingo. I got 99 problems most days, but a good smell in laundry day ain't one. Okay? And then I say our laundry products are the bee's knees, and I talk about washer whiffs, okay? I don't include a link, okay? Why? Because I want them to be like, oh my gosh, I've never used that before. And guys, I used to do parties where there was a bunch of giveaways and there was a bunch of different games and stuff that just doesn't work for me. I wasn't checking the stuff, and then people were getting mad at me because I didn't send out prizes on time, and it just turned into a lot. It didn't work for me. It might work for you. Okay, just because it doesn't work for me does not mean it won't work for you. So if you are a games and prizes person and you love doing stuff like that, do it. Do what works for you. Didn't work for me, doesn't mean it won't work for you. But make it sound like you. Make the pictures you. Make it look like they are in your house. Show off your house. If somebody looks at pictures, they can tell if they're in my house or not. Okay? You guys can probably do the same thing if you've been following me or friends with me for a while. And if you don't have pictures, that's okay. Go on Pinterest, go on Google, look in the Facebook search bar, just search anything. Find real pictures. People connect with real rather than a picture that is on a flyer or a graphic that is from the catalog or something like that, okay? Something else that I do is when somebody orders, I always, and I've done this for years since I've done Facebook parties, because that's majority of my business now, how I party. Because we're in a party-based business and you gotta party, y'all. Got to party. Back to the basics. Every time somebody orders, number one, I go to the Facebook group, because you'll get an email that they ordered. I go to the Facebook group, I add them on Facebook. Yes, sir. I add them on Facebook, don't we? Then, I go back to the group, and I go back to Workstation, I look at the order history, I see exactly what they ordered, okay? So this was an example of something somebody ordered, the classic satin black and the alabaster. I didn't have pictures of those in my house. I'm sorry, y'all, Zane is hopefully not too loud. Alabaster and classic satin black. So I took those pictures, I didn't have them, listen to me, I did not have them in my house. Those are two older warmers I don't have pictures of. That I can't go snap a picture or don't have them. So I looked on Facebook, found pictures that I would find appealing. And I said in the Facebook group, thank you so much, Sarah, for your order. You're going to love your classic satin black warmer, your alabaster warmer, and all of the clean and fruity smells that you picked. Okay? That is what I do every single time somebody orders, right? And I also added them on Facebook so that we can become friends, and then I can have a conversation with them and say, hey, here is my VIP page. If you don't have a Scentsy person already, I would love to connect with you and be that for you. You also will have some happy mail sent out, okay? So I'm touching basis on every single way I can to start a relationship with that person. I'm not just going to collect an order and say adios. Okay, so other pro tips with a Facebook party, okay? You need to coach the host. You need to have conversations with the host. They need to understand that the party has to get to $200 in order for them to start the free and half off rewards, okay? Now, you can do whatever you want to as far as personal specials, just they have to be communicated privately. If you want to use their perpetual party reward and get something that was on their wish list, give it to them for free for hosting a party, then you do it, okay? But that is a personal special. It has to be communicated privately. And that's really why I highly recommend Facebook group versus event, okay? I was actually talking to Ashley Taylor earlier too. Another reason that a Facebook group versus event is wonderful, because say your host wants to join, okay? You do a host to join kit. All of that person's people are already in there. You can rename that group, give over admin rights to them, and that can be their VIP page, that can be their launch party, any of that, okay? Makes it very easy, but an event doesn't let you do that. Okay. Let's see, scheduling posts. You can schedule posts. I highly recommend you schedule each day out before the day happens. So when I have a Facebook party going, if I don't already schedule out all 3 days, I will schedule a day in advance. So I'll sit down that night, usually with a glass of wine, sitting on my couch, because I can just do it on my phone. It's like I said, Google Doc, you can just copy and paste it. Have an album on your phone. I also have an album that is on my desktop of the pictures that I use. So as I take new pictures, I add them to the album on my phone. I add them to the album on my desktop. So it's very easy that I can drag in. I can just put them right there because they're all in one place. And I don't have to look everywhere. Also, if you have kids, thank you. If you have kids, people love to see this, okay? People love to see your real life and your mess. They want to connect with you. We as humans and just people in general crave connection and relationship. And that's what a lot of people are missing in their life too with Scentsy. A lot of people join Scentsy for that connection. Give people that connection and let them know you're a real person. If you are doing these absolutely perfect posts and not being your true self, people are going to be able to breathe through that. They're not going to be able to connect with you. Yikes. I already talked about that. Like I said, I'm not salesy with my posts. Thank you. I don't say, check this fragrance flower out. It is $25. It's not $25. It's $25 and you need it right now. Comment below if you want one. I don't say anything like that. I literally have a picture of me with the fragrance flower and I say one of our, our most beautiful products that we have. Stop. Right now. I am. I say this is one of our most beautiful fragrances right here, Sola Wood, that soaks up oil to add fragrance to any small space, and it lasts for 90 days. And I have pictures, or it doesn't sound like that, but you get what I'm saying, okay? With Scentsy Fresh, I literally open it up saying, where are my Febreze lovers? This is your new best friend, odor eliminator, spray it on anything you can't throw directly into the washing machine. Just don't spray it directly in your husband's face, okay? But like, be yourself, okay? People love to connect that way. Okay, so be you, and you don't have to just post about Scentsy either. Something I started adding, Jesus. Something I added, Zane, here, play with wash whips. Something I added, I'm obsessed right now with Muddy Buddies, and I'm obsessed with these dots, pretzels, cinnamon, and sugar, so that's probably going to be my new picture. But one of my posts, I asked, what's your guilty pleasure snack? And I have a picture of me holding the Muddy Buddies, and I'm like, I am obsessed with these, okay? I want people to know that I am a dog mama. I am a mama of a boy. I love the beach. I'm a plant mama. I talk about our succulent warmers that you can't kill the succulents. So do things that sound like you. Don't just take something and copy and paste it. Make it you, and you're going to have fun with the party online, okay? It's hard to figure out your groove. It's not easy. I've changed this multiple times because I'm like, hey, I don't like these games. They're not working for me. So do what works for you. Sometimes parties flop. I'm so glad he's keeping your baby entertained because Lord have mercy. You is loud. You is loud. You is very loud. Do what works for you. Okay? And those are all the tips I had, I think. Oh, what I was saying. If a party flops, that's okay. Be in constant communication with your host. What I like to do a lot, if they don't have a lot of posts coming through from people, I ask them to text their people that have accepted the invite in the group, text them and ask them if they need any help, and to send their link. Okay? So, very personable, make it you, make it fun, and you gotta party. You gotta party. Figure out what works best for you, but you have to party. If you want to be successful in this business, you have to party consistently and constantly in order to always increase your customer base, okay? And if you're saying that you are trying to book parties and nobody is saying anything, maybe change the way you're asking, okay? Like I said, I don't ask people to party. I ask them if they want free Scentsy. And then we have that conversation, okay? So, how often do you post? So I do 3 days of the meet. I post every hour from 9 to 3. So 9 to 3. And then the couple days before that, I only post a couple times. And then after that, I post a couple times just to remind people to order, to give tips and tricks and all that. But for 3 days, every hour from 9 to 3. You figure out what works for you, but I scheduled the posts that way, and they're not salesy. They're very, I would like to be in my own party, the way that I run it. So, yeah. All right. We are going to go burn off some of this energy And I hope this was helpful for you guys. Like I said, in the files tab, you can find an example of an outline. But I would highly recommend making your own, not just copying and pasting, but making it sound like you, using your own pictures and all of that. So, hope this was helpful. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.